All right, we're here at Mitten Muay Thai 01. First event in Michigan, first Muay Thai event in Michigan. We made history tonight. And we're here with the home head coach of the gym.
Nick Bismack.
Head coach of Proving Grounds. Home gym for tonight. And Adrian told me that you were a high-level fighter, but I couldn't find any, info on your career at all. So what, if you could, describe your career, summarize it?
Honestly, I wasn't a high-level fighter.
Oh.
I was at best a mid-level pro. I fought over in Rajadamnern Stadium in Thailand a few times. I lived in Thailand for, I think it was about a year, a little bit over a year. A short pro career, but honestly, I realized very early that professional fighting is a very, very, very difficult way to make a living.
Right.
And it's something that I talked to my guys about. I knew it wasn't for me, but I knew I wanted to stay involved in the sport, and so coaching was a very natural step.
Yeah, so how did you end up becoming the head coach of Proving Grounds?
I don't know. When I stopped fighting, I owned a gym in Dubai for about 10 years. Moved home just before COVID. We were over at another spot for a little while, I think just for about a year. And when I left that gym, the opportunity came to Proving Grounds. They wanted to start a Muay Thai program, and so I jumped on it and thought that I would move over to Proving Grounds, and everything's gone great.
Right. How tight is everyone in the gym? Do you kind of try to create a family kind of dynamic, or you kind of just let everyone be themselves, kind of?
The good thing about combat sports is it's very hard. Right? Anytime you're doing something very, very difficult, there's going to naturally be a lot of camaraderie. Right. I think there's a lot of bonding in collective hatred.
For sure. Yeah.
Hey, I hate doing
a lot of love-hate relationship.
Hey, I hate doing all these goddamn burpees.
The sport and the teammates, I guess. Yeah.
So it's not something you have to be working on too overtly. I think some of those things like this, they help a lot for building team.
For sure.
Building team morale.
Is there a certain mindset you try to install in all your fighters, whether it's the way they live or when they go out to fight?
Yes, and it's a little bit dichotomous. On one end, in the long run, almost everybody gets what they deserve. But that's not true in the short term. There are a lot of people who work really, really, really. There was some guys tonight who worked really, really hard.
Yes.
They dieted right. They did all the right things, and they lost. And that's fighting. That's kind of like life.
Yeah.
But in the long run, most people get what they deserve. And so, you might fail this time, and you might fail the next time. But if you're doing the right things, eventually the success will catch up to you.
I resonate with that. I resonate with that a lot. How did you first pick up martial arts? And what was your first martial art?
My first martial art, gosh, I think it was actually Kung Fu. When I was I might have been 15 years old.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
38.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think when I was 15 years old, I started doing Kung Fu. I was watching a lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Okay.
And I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the guy doing the splits and, taking out Tong Po and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So why Muay Thai at this point in your career? Why are you set on Muay Thai?
It's the best. Genuinely, it's the best. There's nobody that does Muay Thai for any other reason than they love doing Muay Thai. There's no money in the sport, up until now. There's no money in the sport. You're not going to get famous. You're going to get injured. There is a tremendous amount of pain involved in the sport. Yeah. Tons of sacrifice. It is a lifestyle. You are going to give up the rest of your life in order to do Muay Thai, purely for the love of Muay Thai, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad because the pro fighters don't get paid what they deserve, but there's also something really, really special about the people who, there's a guy tonight who had 105 fights.
Right. Yeah.
Him and I started together 20 years ago.
Okay.
He has dedicated his life.
Yeah. I just talked to him, so yeah, it was a really interesting conversation, picking his brain on how he approaches fighting and his life and everything. It's great. For someone wanting to train Muay Thai but doesn't have maybe the time or money to join a gym and go consistently, what tips would you give them to consistently get better?
That's a loaded question. I think if you want to train, right? If you don't have the time or money, make money.
If you want it, you want it.
Yeah, I mean, your life is a reflection of your needs, and if you need to get in the gym and do Muay Thai, you will. I mean, you've never skipped a day of eating because you need to do it.
Right.
You make time for it. That's the same with the gym.
Okay. Who's the biggest personality in the gym?
God, there's a few of them.
Yeah, I could sense that.
Adrian is big in personality and in his physical dimensions. Yeah. Girthy fella. Carlos, very big personality.
Yeah, I talked to him too.
Yeah, bit of a character. Mark, bit of a character. We've got a few characters at the gym.
Yeah,
but it keeps it fun.
Yeah. I was very inspired by you guys tonight, and I respect you as a coach, and I know I've known Phil for a while now, and I know he looks up to you. So
thank you.
I'm interested in Muay Thai. I just got a lot going on, but I do want to get in there. I do want to get in there.
About this, bro.
I know.
Genuinely, if you want to train.
Yeah, it's just not a priority, you know. Yeah, at this point in my life, it's not a priority. But like when the time comes, the time will come.
So what is the priority? You
Money. I do have a home gym in my basement. I have mats and I have a heavy bag, and you know, I'll follow like routines on like YouTube from like people, like certain coaches that I trust. And,
like who do you like?
Sean Fagan. You know who that is? Mm-hmm. And I just watch his routines and on the heavy bag and shadow boxing routines, and I just go at it whenever I have free time, whenever, because I do fight media, and then I have jobs, and then I make music, and then
what's the passion?
Music, and then
like making music. Or?
Yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah.
What genre?
Anything really. I make R&B, I rap, I do a lot of different stuff. So that's how I met Phil originally. It was back in like 2020. I first came to his studio, and yeah, we've grown a lot together just in that, because the studio's come a long way, and I've kind of just watched him come up with that, and now he's moved on to this. And I'm a fight fan myself. I got really into the UFC around like 2022, and then I kind of branched off into Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, all the other like specific disciplines. And then
any favorite?
I like Muay Thai a lot, just because I don't know, it's not who's got the bigger nuts, but basically like we're gonna stand up and we're gonna fight like men, you know what I mean? And yeah. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon, and hopefully we'll get to talk again. And thank you for sitting down with me.
Why not? Thank you.
Thank you.